Okay, this is game number 14, 15 on the human team. This is what our human team looks like. We are on... Oh, we did buy back up to 12 players. Good, because orcs is going to be bad without... We've got a new guard piece, which is fun. Unfortunately, we're missing a guard piece again, so we've only got the 3 guard. We've got our stupid Edge 5. We've got our Edge 4. We've got our block ogre. That's what the record looks like. We have spun into ogres, Sedges, who has a lots of games, 13, 7, and 8 record. They've got a super strong troll. They've got a vampire blitzer. My goodness, that's going to be a pain. They've got a Mr. Throw. They've got a moving up. There's a lot going on this team. I'm not going to lie to you. There's a lot happening here. I'm glad they're down a Black Orc, though. This, if it picks the ball up, is going to be a massive pain. They don't have Pom, but they do have Frenzy. This is just a lot. This is a lot to look at and think about. I'm going to spend for my bang and take the wizard. I don't know. It's a tricky one because part of you thinks that's kind of some interesting skill choices. Maybe we can beat them without, but there's just such a good ball carrier in the strength 4, edge 4. I don't know how we'll take it down without the wizard. So we've got the wizard, we can afford it, and it means we can do edge 5 nonsense. So let's do that. Perivale, I killed him, Mr. Throw. Hey, Perivale, how are you? Did you kill the Mr. Throw using Pro Elves? Because Perivale is normally a Pro Elf player. Do they have the upgraded stadium? Look at the size of this stadium. It's massive. I love the upgraded stadiums. It doesn't look so big from here, but when we came in at the beginning, we got like the big swoop around the top of it. It looked huge. Rando catcher blitz. I only wanted to take their ball. I mean, that is classic elf problems. Hey, Bloodful Nut, how are you? Oh, Andy played them earlier as well. Oh, I might even have caught a little bit of that game. I might have caught a little bit of that game. They getting a lot of waiting for opponent, which could mean that they're disconnected, or it could mean, I know this from experience of a friend, it could just mean that they're on an Apple Mac. My friend who has a Mac laptop seems to have a lot of waiting for at the start of games. They'd also played them earlier. Literally everyone has played this team tonight, it seems like. Perivale's played them, Andy Davo's played them, Necronome's played them. They did have a lot of games in the team, hey, so I guess they're playing a lot of games. Just want to look at one thing quickly in the background, sorry. Okay, opponent is... Oh, they've chosen defense first. That's interesting. Bit surprising. They've got no bench, so if we do get any removals on them, they're going to stick, which is really nice. And having all these... I don't know what I was going to say there. We've got a couple of Mighty Bow. We haven't got loads. I'm a bit conflicted about how to handle my offensive drives now, because it does feel like Shirato just should be the ball carrier. But we've got sure hands on Matthew the Ice Cream Man. Maybe we start with Matthew the Ice Cream Man back, and then we can hand off to the Edge 5. Because that gives us more range. Watch out for the passing game. This coach loves the green elves. Interesting. Hey, Mooney's. Mooney's having a conversation with someone that I don't know what it is, but I hope it's all right, whatever it is. There's a whole conversation. Oh, Mass Effect. What happened? Have you finished it, Mooney's? Did you get to have alien sex in the end? Did that happen? Did you scratch the itch? Or possibly obtain an itch? Because that sounds like a good way to get one. Right. How are we doing this? Stick some garden, because why not? Who are we blitzing? Maybe that one? Takes a bit of effort though. Maybe it's better to go on this side so we're not so narrow. Remember, they have frenzy. That's what I'm going to forget this game if I'm not careful. Because orc teams don't always have frenzy. Not normally a thing you have to think about. Put you in the middle. Put you back. Okay, let's go with that. I finished it, and yes, I did boink clean suit. I don't know who that is, so when you're saying clean suit lady, that's not a reference I know. But I really don't want anyone to catch that because these lot have other jobs. But I'm glad that you achieved your goals. I'm very glad. I'd like to get some frenzy on this team, to be honest, but it's kind of hard to work out who would get it. Right, so the ogre can have a 3 dice block here. And thank goodness it was a 3 dice block. Stay. Why did I not put a block player here? That seems like an oversight. Okay. And then you in here. You in here. And this is the inevitable 1 in 9, because that way we get stuck. No, good. Not even dead. What is this? Okay, we'll just pick up on Shirato now. Good. Bring you back towards the middle. Good. I'd like to follow, but I don't want the guard walking away from the other guard, so keep that there. I do need some claw, don't I? Why can't a human have claw? Why can't there be like one resourceful human who's like, hey, look at all these other teams that have claws killing everyone. Maybe I could like fashion one out of a sharp piece of metal. Right? Why can't I have Wolverine on my human Blood Bowl team? It seems reasonable. I mean, you can hire a wizard, right? Like, why are the wizards wasting time with fireballs when they could be like magic clawing people? Like giving people magic claws. Star ferret, I don't come with claws, but humans are resourceful animals that can make tools. I kind of do, to be honest. Well, there you go. So star ferret's not even right. New girl has claws. Look at this super strong troll. That's a pretty great troll. I wonder if I would have taken block over the strength up, but it is pretty great, the strength up. No, they aren't. Most humans can barely even saw a piece of wood in half. I mean, that may also be true. How confident am I in my soaring abilities? Possibly not the most confident. Possibly. Oh, we're troll blitzing. We are all about the troll blitz. And they get the punch on Blackfire. Up here, I think. Oh, I thought they were having a think, but their computer was just having a think. And after having a think, their computer said, "You're knocked out." It's not a good start. It's not a good start to not get any removals on the line of scrimmage and then immediately suffer a removal instead. Not ideal. We'll bring the ball this way away from the troll. Where is the frenzy? No, the frenzy's actually well within range there. God, that frenzy's going to be a pain. It really is. Adds an extra layer to think about that is not straightforward. What have I done here? This is not this is not screened. Are they slow enough for this to be okay? What have I actually done? I think I might be alright because they're orcs, but my god, that was just a like not concentrating moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's us cut a corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so with that, jeez. What is this? Just leave the cage open, Tree. Don't worry about it. Completely planned. I totally counted that and was like, oh, the Black Orc can't go around. This is the danger with me becoming a nighttime streamer, is that my brain doesn't work very well at night. So Arguably, it doesn't work any time of day, but it really doesn't work well at night. So this is very dangerous. Cages are a state of mind. It's a Paravel cage. Mooties reckons it's a page cage. I think it's not a cage. Anyway, looks like they're not going for the ball. See what they do go for, but it looks like not the ball. Are they going to just blitz back here? Get 3 dice on the catcher? I wouldn't hate that. I think that's pretty strong. Well, it's not 3 dice now. You can still do it. Or you could blitz here. Yeah. Is that 3 dice? 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's 3 dice because of that one. Having guard. Eeh. God, this is such a good blitzer. Good. At least that. Not an armor break. I think we basically have to switch sides again, try and get away from the frenzy. But this is feeling like a losing strategy already, like just seesawing back and forth. And well, I guess we can get some real forward momentum this time just by sending this. In fact, maybe we should just do that. Let's not let our whole team get stuck on this side of this the whole time. Let's give them at least one player they've got to consider. I'd really like to move this ball before doing this hit, but the thing is that the ball will move further up if we get the knockdown. So I think I'm doing the hit first. Okay, we didn't get the knockdown, so it's not going forward, it's going backwards. We're just going to gradually move backwards to our own end zone with the ball. That's the plan. We're just going to keep going backwards until we're in our own end zone. Anyway, let's make a cage this time at least. Or even better, a screen on this side. This doesn't need to be a cage. You remember how we used to have like a discussion about whether the ogre was good or terrible? This game so far, terrible. 2 out of 2 on the old boneheads is not what we want to see. Grump, grump, grump. At least we got this one through. At least this means we're not just the whole team on the wrong side. Because this is feeling terrible right now. I think the ogre being stupid 2 turns in a row has really hurt us. Because now it just feels like we're just... And not getting this knockdown as well. If we got this knockdown, at least we'd push up a couple of squares. But it's just, yeah, backwards and backwards is not the direction we need to be travelling in. That will end badly for us if we don't start going forward at some point. I probably don't need to panic. It is only turn 4. And we have got a ball carrier who can do shenanigans, but still. Just feels really bad here. And this is a free hit now on the ogre if they want it. Another pal. This is so good, this blitzer. I can't get over how good this blitzer is. This feels like quicksand. This feels like the more we struggle, the deeper we're going to go, and I'm really struggling to see how this drive is going to end anything other than horribly. Maybe I should have dackered. Maybe that was the answer. Because, yeah, if I'd dackered, I could have built up from the back. This just, I don't see how, I don't see how this is going to end. Not only I don't see how it's going to end with me scoring, I don't see how this is going to end not with the orcs scoring the way it's going at the moment. This feels like one of those doomed drives that you can't get out of. Let's see. Maybe they'll overcommit. Maybe they'll overcommit somewhere. We have got an elf here on the ball. Does help. Does help a lot. This being a good troll is really making things worse. Because if that had gone stupid or even not got a knockdown, we could have gone through the gap here. But if this follows now... Yeah. Okay, yeah, we lose this game. We lose this game. It's just going that way, isn't it? We need to red dice here now and push through this gap. Otherwise, this drive's already over. And that's 3 red at the moment. If we stand that up, is it 2 red? Yeah. Okay. Is this tackle? No, so we can take the aggressive line, I guess, there and try and cut that corner. I think that's what we've got to do. That doesn't gain us anything, actually, does it? If we go there or there, it's still the same amount of forward movement. So no, we don't cut that corner. Just run through here. Hit this. Okay. Power would have been much better for letting us get the movement we need. But, yeah, we've just got to GFI now, don't we? It's not really a choice. I think we've got to do 2. Good. That's going to get surfed, but not a lot I can do about it. Because if I don't go to the sideline, they can come around the outside. Good. 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 That could save us getting served. Give up the lineman. All right. What an awful game for the ogre. Rolled 2 boneheads, then just got Kazed and the Apo. Well, I'm glad the Apo didn't fail completely, right? Like, I'm glad the ogre isn't dead. But the Apo not getting it back on the pitch is pretty rough. But that was a good turn. That was a desperately needed turn that went well. Like, we got through. Which gives us at least some chance of getting away with this. Some chance. Still lots of work to be done, but we're in a lot better position than we were a second ago. I think you can, you girl plus. Or at least in the old rules, I think so. I don't think there's any rules against re-rolling a success. Because there's definitely been some times playing online Blood Bowl where I've been like, I wish you could re-roll a success like in tabletop. Because sometimes you would want to. For sure. Good job by Lady Yeti. But was Lady Yeti? I don't know if Lady Yeti's still here. Lady Yeti with the red dice pals was pretty flipping huge for keeping this going. Okay, blitz here and then take the frenzy hit here. That's nice. That's less nice. Oh boy. Well, I thought the wizard was a smart pickup, but I'm beginning to wish I had a babe because these KO rolls are going to be a lot. I think this sacrifice was a good decision because at least that's meant the tackle is not on anyone as well. Right, I think we have to run up here and blitz this. I think that's pretty much got to be the play. And then we've got to roll some dodges. And stay. And we could try to punch this, but I think we probably don't. We probably don't. Yeah, I think that's right. Good. And then you up here, I guess. Just don't really want to roll armor on this guy. It's okay. I don't think we're stalling to turn 8 here. I think that's really not happening. But if we can at least score, that would be good. That would be a lot less than nothing if we could at least score. The orcs do have some frenzy. They have a horrible, scary frenzy, Ham. And hey, Ham. Hey, Wizzo Floyd. Hey, everybody. Who I haven't said hello to yet. We're playing this drive very elfy, and I think that's just what we have to do now the ogre's gone. I think now the ogre's gone, this is just an elf team, but like a bad elf team that we're playing. Like an elf team with most of it having less agility. Obviously, we have got one star elf. we're just going to have to try to score this turn, I think. Tackle on the ball there as well. Which gives them 3 turns to score back, which is not great. These injury dice have been wild. Like, this is an Armor 8 team. This is not elves. And we've just got pummeled. Like, even like the non-mighty bow hits, just killing everything. And they've got no bench is what makes this really aggravating. Like, if we could high roll like this on 1 hit, we'd be in good shape. But, like, instead, we're just getting high rolled on every hit. Is there any world in which we can stall this some more? I mean, it's how much do you want to trust the 1 in 9, isn't it? Because they're all on tackle. We can screen one side. If I went here. Then dodge you here, put you around there. Would buy us 1 more turn in theory. If we can do 1 in 9, but if we fail it, then we just lose the ball, don't we? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if you cut the corner, you can get there. Right. Well, I don't know if that's even better or not. Sometimes, like I said the other day, I don't know if it's better to try to defend a 3 turn than a 2 turn, but this is what we've done anyway. I was just thinking to myself, maybe we'll get a riot and lose a turn, but no, that can't happen. That bit can't happen. They can't surf this, can they? They can get the first push, but then the second push would not follow on. I hope I haven't got that wrong. I think that's not surfable. I mean, it's just murderable. That's always a thing, but not surfable. Because the second push won't push into that. It'll push to either side. Oh, they've got Juggernaut. They can make this into a push. Yeah. Can and will. think this is definitely have to make the dodge turn. And if we fail this dodge, which is off tackle, we're going to have to reroll, so it's kind of the same whether it's off tackle or not. Then everyone is getting killed. It's one of those dodges. Like, there's no way of taking these boxes there. That one is a 2 dice. Like, if I 2 dice here, run this way, because that's still there. 2 dice here. If you powered it, you could go 2+ around here, but that's just still there. I think we'll take this hit just in case we get lucky and murder it, which we don't. Sadly. Take the score. Well, they've got a 210. Probably shouldn't even have taken that hit, but so we're defending with 9. It's going to be a tough. It's going to be a tough stop to get the 210 here. To stop the 210 here, but we try. We try. Come on, tree. Perk up. You got the touchdown. That's step 1. Step 1, score the touchdown. Step 2, shrug. Step 3, win. Somehow. Except we can't do this because they'll surf us. This was Andy's thing the other day, is it's better to make them come to the middle. Just don't give them the sidelines, give them the middle more. If that's what you've got to do. That feels like overdoing it though, doesn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At least makes you roll a GFI. It is an agile human team. It's an agile human team that is getting beat up by some biffy orcs, but they're a very fun human team. I'm a bit scared for them now because we've used the Apo keeping our ogre alive, unfortunately not for this game. And now we've got, 2 very lovely agile humans who are trying to survive until full time against an orc team that is doing a very good job of high rolling its injury dice. This would be a great time for a perfect defense or a blitz. That's what it would be. Either of those. Can't be a riot to cost them a turn. Can't be a pitch invasion, which is a shame because we have got the fame. A rock that hits the thrower is also okay because it looks like they're putting everyone forward. So if the rock were to hit the thrower, that could really do us a solid. Hunter. Where have you been, Crystal? You were here for a bit and then you disappeared. Did you go and have dinner? I should not have put both guard on one side. That was a mistake. I should have had one guard each side. Okay. Perfect defense or blitz. 10 me. 10 me, that's what people say. 10 me. That is probably, other than one of my players being rocked, the worst outcome. Because I'm players down. I'm not going to be fouling anyone. They are going to be fouling us. That's bad. Very, very bad. Did not want to see that at all. Don't like. Oh my god, just like take one single block off removing every single player. Had a bench. Just getting sodding high rolled. Rubbish. My claw palm doesn't remove players as effectively. On the Underworld team, nowhere near as good at wiping things out as their random orcs are. That, Audrey, exactly that. Flipping codswallop. Quite. Mother sodding rubbish flippers. Dang and blast. You guys get me. Okay, troll bit stupid is nice at least. Not sure it changes much, but it does something. That's the most you've heard because, gosh darn, that was the most unspiffing. Have they lost their blitz a bit here? Oh, they can blitz here, okay. It means they're not blitzing here. So the way they're doing this, there's definitely an option just to use the wizard and then they won't score back. The problem is then, like, we're using the wizard just to keep 1-0 and then in the second half they can just trample us. Just feels like a bit of a dicing, which is not fun. I'm seriously thinking about this wizard. Like, the wizard feels like a give up on the win play. Like it feels like a just doing that to try to get the draw. But I don't think that anything more than that is very realistic with how many players we've got. Okay, at least they got removal as well. I don't love that. Like, I don't love that I've had to use the wizard there. Because I'm just not going to be able to defend with the number of players I have. But Is this the foul here? Rather than taking this block, like maybe just try to use the bribe. Do something with it. Dodge this first, because that's not worth leaving to get punched for no reason. Oh well. Too far away to get surfed, at least, so. Got to play Blood Bowl against all these plonkers with their flipping dice. Learned the plonker one from Gordon Ramsay. Flipping dice and rolling coins. It's children present. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I got carried away. It's Tree After Dark, though, guys. You have to expect a bit of spicier language. You know, I'm gonna say rowdy things like plonker and flip and sod. If we're gonna have these late night streams, I've got to pick up Giraffe's mantle. Is this a troll blitz? You didn't need all these assists if you're going to do a troll blitz. That like literally needed no assist at all. Might as well reroll it. Like, what else are you doing with it? Wazooks! Oh my god, I haven't heard Wazook in so long. Wazook. That was a great word. Alright, I feel like Giraffe had a very fun stream when she got English people telling her like funny English swear words. What are like funny American swear words? Like, not mother effer, because like that's just like a normal swear word. What's like funny American swearing? Okay, we're on 8. We're on 8 players against this orc team. Doesn't seem good. Doesn't seem ideal, does it? Arguably not enough players. The world's smallest, saddest boat. We spread them out by 1. They don't have any. Americans aren't cute. We just say fuck, 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 shit, fucker. Apart from Giraffe is adorbs. The language in this stream has got fierce, mild langers. Americans are adorable. You all wear dungarees, play banjos, and marry your sisters. I've seen it on the telly. Did they know they haven't got Mr. Throw? I like this formation at the moment. Boo! I mean, this is the problem with using the wizard, right? Like, now the wizard's gone, that can just carry the ball and rip us. Like, I'm here thinking, like, a blitz would be nice, but, like, even a blitz, we're not going to do much with it, are we? Like, if it's a short kick blitz, maybe. Short kick blitz on either side, maybe we could do shenanigans with our high agility players and steal the ball. That is not a short kick. Orbits. Go, go, gadget, half-elf screen. Canadians seem to swear a lot less than my friends in the UK. Canadians can't swear. They're too polite. Canadians would have to like apologize afterwards. I don't know why I'm saying that. I am absolutely someone who would apologize to people who walk into me, like on the tube. They walk into me and I say sorry. That's how that interaction goes. That is true stuff, Ferret. That is absolutely true. American use of the word fanny is very funny. Obviously, that's another casualty. Why would it not be? At least it's not dead. I think our opponent goes for the win here. I would go for the win if I was them, given the number of removals. And given that, part of me is like, is it better just for us like to do like the reverse stacker and just run all our players away and hope that we've got enough to try to survive the last few turns, hiding the ball on edge 5? But yeah, like the number of removals makes this pretty bleak. Yeah, Fanny is not your bum in the UK. Oh, I'm surprised they rerolled that. Ball is so far back. They just wanted to make sure they got this reroll, this hit, didn't they? Good. Good job, Matt, the ice cream man. This is looking like another red dice the troll turn, isn't it? Oh, not anymore. Yeah. It would be really good to get through here and create some sort of divide because like it is really sunny and throwing that ball is going to be a bit uncomfortable. But they've kind of covered it in the end. They've kind of made it impossible, I think. Could run all the way around here. Where's the frenzy? Over here. So they can't surf on this side, so let's go this way. It's just really hard to like not. I think I want to do that as a 1 dice. It's just the best chance I've got to get more movement going that way. It's rubbish, but gives us some like slightly better chance to get more players going. Yeah, I'll do you first. Should have done this at the beginning. give ourselves a safety. Just stop them from doing really stupid plays. I was thinking of doing this one for one more. Do I still do it now I've used that? Reroll, or do I? It's off tackle anyway, to be fair. Maybe it's better to bring one this way. This doesn't get a reroll. I mean, we've given them a tiny something to think about, but it's not really anything, is it? Like, they can punch this really easily and move around it. The good thing with such a deep kick is, like, if they want to win the game instead of drawing it, they actually might have to do something a little bit aggressive. Like, if they actually want to win instead of drawing. Drawing, I think, is really easy for them now. But if they want to win, they might actually need to take a couple of risks. My favourite polite substitute for a swear is shoelace. It's a very local thing, but I love it. I've never heard that before, Practicals know. Oh, shoelace. I like it. Always find it interesting to compare how various players use the camera controls. Like, I don't think of anyone who zooms out as much as Tree. I think I just, like, am a fidget. Like, I think I just move the mouse all the time because I'm a fidgety person. To be honest, I wish it was more clever and thought through than that. Are we passing this? Is this the rowdy go for the win play? It's a 3+3+ right now. No, they're bringing them back to screen. They might be able to go for the win even without doing it, really. Like, I don't know. They can score in 1, 2. Yeah, they could probably score in turn 13 without doing any passes. Might be enough to win it. Oh, that's just a surf that we've given them for no reason. That was stupid. I didn't have to put that there at all. Well, got what I deserved on that one. Oh, that's nice though. Another reroll out. Or not. They've just given us it on the ball here. This is not a lot of dice to get ahead on the ball. That's through tackle, which makes it a bit harder. We could take the 1 dice just from here, like just do the dodge, but I think... Actually, maybe we do just go for the 1 dice. Now I wish I hadn't sent this back so far. Maybe this is the 1 dice. Because to make it a 2 dice, we need to get all the way there, here. The nice thing about that is that we can get this first, but I think maybe the 1 dice... That's a real dilemma. You don't have to do 2 through tackle and 2 GFIs. So 4 GFIs with you to get the 2 dice. And then we won't have anyone left to recover. Whereas if we can just pick you up and move you there, then we can have 1 dice on it. think I can't reroll that because if I roll a skull, we're losing like 2 players. It's annoying. Oh, fuck off. What a sack of shit these dice have been. Like, really stupid injury dice in this game. Really, really, like, just dumb. Like, really stupid fucking dice. There you go. I swore properly. And justifiedly for the absolute stupid bloody nonsense that's just happened. That was stupid. That was dumb, unreasonable dice. And I'm tired of it because this game's been a lot of dumb, unreasonable dice, and that's why we haven't got any team. And we're going to have no team next game as well because there's so many of these are MNGs. Both guards and the troll and the ogre are MNG. Like, next game's going to be all owners. And what's really aggravating is if you follow the dice chain, which you shouldn't, but if you do, then if I just re-roll that block, then we actually knock it down. And this is now dead because every armor hit is a break. Hey, finally. Managed to not be dead once. Turning me on. 10, 11. They can't score next turn, so they score on 13 if they want to go for the win, and we will have maybe like 4 players to try to hold the ball for 4 turns. This can't dodge out. That was smart. That was well played. Can't go here because we get served. Can't reroll it. Obviously, imagine one time failing a dodge and not being a removal when it's a 9+. Imagine not rolling a 9+ one time on armor. Hey, Tag. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I'm a salty tree right now, new girl. I'm an angry tree because this has been just nonsense. That is the sort of tree I am. A tree that is annoyed with Blood Bowl. Chat might be the last human left standing. I'm really surprised they're not fouling that. They have got a bribe. As do we. But yeah, I would be fouling that. I'd be fouling that to set up the go for the win. They can only foul one per turn, so we are just going to end turn and they can decide what to do. Yeah, foul that before. Guess maybe I could have run it back, but they would have been able to blitz it, so. Thanks for the follow, Dylan, 1974. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I did just think that maybe, but the thing is, like, unless I was going to GFI, I wasn't going to get out of range of this one anyway. And so then you'd get a mighty bow hit and the foul. Like, they haven't got a dirty player, so I'm not actually sure that that, like, statistically is better. But I could be wrong. Like, maybe it was still right. I just don't know. But, like, I know I couldn't spend a reroll on the GFI. I've got to keep all of my 2 rerolls, so I don't know, maybe. Oh, how bad is it injured? It is injured, of course it is. Okay, just badly hurt. I mean, you should score here and you will win because there's no way I can protect this ball. I'm going to have maybe not even enough for the line of scrimmage. No KO's back. I've got 4 players, none of them the good ones. And I can't even get a riot to save me a turn. 100% this is going to be a blitz. 100%. Just to really reinforce it. Just to really ram it home that this is the dicing you're having. Did you have a fun time doing the 16 turns of a game in which you had no actual influence on the outcome? This is what's annoying about Blood Bowl. Andy, massive raid from Andy. I'm afraid you're arriving at me at peak salt because we've just had the absolute dicing of a lifetime happening over here. But thank you for the raid, all the same. If this had been a shorter kick, I was thinking of actually trying to just push through here. Like do the red dice, do the handoff, and just run up here and hope the potato's good enough. Because going backwards, there's no way we're protecting this ball for 3 turns. Like absolutely no way. But I guess you try and do it anyway, right? There's zero chance this works. That fits. That fits exactly how this game has been. Can't even have the one dodge. Oh, have you had a rough one as well, Andy? I mean, this has been stupid. This has been one of those games that you think, why did I even spend an hour of my life doing this? Like, I could have just walked away and left the computer to do the calculations without me. Thanks for the follow, Bob the Murloc. Welcome to the stream. I had a lot of that feeling last season, Riot Killer. This season's actually been mostly pretty good. Like, I've had a fun season. Even like tonight's stream has mostly been pretty good, but this game's just been totally stupid. Like, I feel like our armor in this game has been considerably worse than the Noblar armor was in the last game. Like, the armor 5 Noblars we were hitting did much better than our humans have done this game at surviving things. Well, just to make the punt even less good, there's also really sunny, so it won't be a good punt, but probably it'll have to be a punt because I don't know what else there is to do. Because we haven't even got a pretend screen back here now because of our instant snake. Yeah, it has to be a punt. But the punt isn't good because, like, it's unlikely to work. And even if it does work, then they've got an edge for Orc to go and get it. But it's the only play we've got now, so give it a go, I guess. Can't go out from there. Can't even not fumble it. Rubbish. Like that says 6+, but you're actually only rolling for a 4+, because a 4+ is inaccurate, which you completely take. So even then, couldn't get a 4+ that might have given us some chance. This is a rubbish loss. This is a really rotten loss to take. Because it's a loss and we're going to have like no team next game. There's so many MNGs here. And we spent our bank on the wizard. I mean, they can, but it's Edge 4. So they won't. Also, I mean, nothing has happened in this game that has suggested they're going to fail anything meaningful. It's rotten. Unfortunately, this is probably a bit similar to Andy's orc team, where it's like, well, I want to be able to carry this team on. Like, I like this team. It's got fun players on it. But the 4th loss on the record already feels pretty bad. Reroll that. You can pick it up on a 2+ after. Norse is the next fresh team. Blood on that. Could fail something, might give us some hope. No. Not going to be the thing, is it? That seems a bit silly. Don't think it'll make a difference, but means we can get the guard around here in theory. And then what? What are we going to do once we've got the guard there? Roll a heap of 6s. Could snake. Would be a tiny bit of justice if they did. I hate games like this. I really hate them. It's just, what's the point? Like, what's the point if, like, that's going to be the injuries? It's not like they have even a single pommer on this team. Not like they did a particularly large amount of fouling and they don't have any dirty players in the team. It was just high rolls. And low rolls. Like, don't forget the ogre that started with 2 boneheads before getting cased and Niapo failing to save it. Oh, what a horrible game. What a horrible, horrible game. It's always the game where I'm thinking maybe this will be the last one of the night that goes so horribly. And then you think, well, what am I going to do now? Am I going to go to bed now feeling really mardy about this? Or do you play another game? But then you might put yourself in an even worse mood. I'm not going to spite foul because I'm not a dickhead. I think people who do that are dickheads. And so no, I'm not going to do that to someone else. Just hurry up. It's going to be like one hit on the line. Yeah, it's not the opponent's fault the dice are a twat. Don't know what to do with this one. Wrestle fend, wrestle tackle. Give it wrestle kick, but it ends up on the line so much. I don't think it's wrestle strip. Strip is more for the catcher. If we ever get a wrestle catcher going. If my team wasn't so ruined, I'd say maybe this is maybe wrestle dirty player. Actually, we haven't got a dirty player on the team. Wrestle DP is kind of a nice combo because it's one of those ones where if you get knocked down, you can, if you wrestle down, you can get up and stomp. I'm gonna go with that. Okay, that was game number 15 on the team. If you're watching on YouTube, sorry I'm such a salty cow sometimes, but I mean, that game was really aggravating, and love it if you could leave a like and subscribe.